What if I told you Liverpool's 3-0 win over Marseille wasn't just about their dominance, but a tactical blunder that exposed Greenwood's biggest weakness? Let's break it down. Liverpool's 3-0 victory exceeded my expectations. I initially thought players like Greenwood and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang might pose some threat, perhaps testing Liverpool's defence. There were indeed a few quick counter-attacks, where Greenwood created chances for his teammates, but the teammates completely failed to capitalise. Even Aubameyang missed a golden opportunity late in the game when Greenwood drew all the defenders and delivered a perfect pass into an empty box. Aubameyang just couldn't finish. Marseille's attacking players simply aren't at the required level, with Greenwood being the only sharp one. Now, regarding whether Greenwood could really be a good replacement for Mohamed Salah at Liverpool, if you're moving to a top team, especially Liverpool under Arne Slot, you need to be comfortable with possession. To this day, I still haven't seen Greenwood demonstrate that ability. Today, he played as a second striker, but often drifted wide, sometimes even cutting inside from the right wing. In possession-heavy phases, you could see him making mistakes or misjudging situations. Remember that disallowed Liverpool counter-attack in the first half. Greenwood tried to play as a central playmaker, organising from near the centre circle, but it backfired. He ended up gifting possession. There were other moments where his passes were erratic, sudden long switches with no real purpose. This season, even players like Lamine Yamal have fallen into the same trap, thinking they're the main man, trying to orchestrate play with unpredictable passes, but their decision-making, weight of pass and execution just aren't there yet. Greenwood still carries that Manchester United academy trait, strong individual attacking instincts, but lacking overall awareness and tactical understanding. Honestly, I still don't think he has the natural talent to play as a central playmaker or main organiser. He's forcing it. His best role remains as a straightforward forward, dropping deep to link play and then making runs to shoot. He's decent at simple hold-up play and distributing to teammates like he did today for Aubameyang, but only in quick counters. Don't expect him to break down compact defences with intricate through balls or clever movements. At 24, he might still improve under good coaching, but it'll be a tough task. If Liverpool really sees him as a Salah replacement, expect at least 2 or 3 years before he potentially clicks, if he ever does. Players like Michael Olise are far more suited. They can actually organise, create and play as a right-sided playmaker. Greenwood just can't. Another issue was Marseille's approach today. They tried to dominate possession at home against Liverpool, which played right into Liverpool's hands. Greenwood kept losing the ball, and Liverpool didn't even need to control the game. They could just sit in a 4-2-2-2 and counter. Speaking of Salah, today he played as a second striker, and many argue he's lost the explosiveness to play on the wing. Is he better suited centrally? Well, there's a lot of competition, but with Alexander Isak injured, Salah might get more opportunities there. In a 4-2-2-2, he can play as one of the two forwards without needing to drop deep or stretch play. Today, Liverpool didn't even need to dominate possession. They could just rest in a low block. Against compact defences, Liverpool's midfielders are technically strong, but a 4-2-2-2 can get too congested centrally. They're much better on the counter. Liverpool's opener came from a free kick, a low-driven shot from Dominik Szoboszlai, reminiscent of Ronaldinho's style, avoiding the jumping wall. The chance originated from a counter-attack where Jeremy Frimpong was fouled but stayed on his feet, leading to a quick set-piece. The second goal was another long ball forward, quickly recycled into a chance, and Salah's late one-on-one miss also came from a direct approach. The third goal was a classic counter. Liverpool didn't need to break down a compact defence to score 3. That's why they won so comfortably. Marseille got their tactics wrong. Other teams making mistakes included Chelsea and Tottenham, who both conceded from corners early on, delivered into that dangerous near-post zone. Dortmund, meanwhile, were down to 10 men after 25 minutes, but their issues went beyond the red card. Their defence was shockingly bad, wide open for crosses, 1-2s and dribbles. They conceded twice within 12 minutes. Even before the red card, they were already struggling. The biggest blunder was their coach, Niko Kovac, failing to react immediately. At 54, he's experienced, but when his left back was sent off, he didn't make a substitution. Tottenham exploited that gap ruthlessly, scoring from a simple cutback into the box for Dominic Solanke to tap in. By the time Kovac made changes at halftime, it was too late. If he'd acted sooner, Dortmund might have stayed in the game. Instead, they were picked apart. Tottenham, even with a man advantage, couldn't score a third in the second half. They were exhausted. Dortmund's collapse was a mix of individual errors and poor coaching. Finally, let's address Chelsea's laboured 1-0 win over a Cypriot side, Paphos, at home. Why did it take until the 78th minute to score from a set piece? Well, Chelsea clearly wanted to conserve energy. Their passing was sluggish, with no urgency or willingness to take on defenders. They avoided sprinting, risky dribbles or quick transitions, just slow, sideways build-up. Even when they brought on young Brazilian talent Estevão, he didn't attempt any explosive runs. The goal came from a non-threatening cross that led to a corner. Chelsea's approach was painfully cautious, prioritising fitness for the Premier League over a statement win. One positive was Jamie Gittens, who came off the bench and showed some intent with his dribbling. Though his basic ball control was shaky, he even earned a yellow from a sloppy challenge. Overall, this match didn't prove much about Chelsea's quality, but it highlighted their focus on managing workload. Next up is Crystal Palace, who've had a week off, so Chelsea's energy-saving approach makes sense. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to show your support. Thanks for watching and see you next time.